Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Theology. This is episode 1, talking about the big picture story of the Bible, the beginning of it and the end of it. What is it all about? And the best and simplest way to summarize that would be it talks about protology and eschatology, or in less fancy terms, the beginning and the end. And what we see is that God in Genesis 1:1 created the heavens and the earth. The heavens are plural. We see this in a number of different places throughout the Hebrew Bible, that there's heavens, multiple heavens, not just one thing, and it refers to the various layers. The atmosphere is part of heaven, the solar system and the universe, and finally the realm where the Lord himself lives. Um, there was a debate within first century Judaism as far as whether there were 3 heavens or 7 heavens, but you see this in Paul when he says that he's not sure if he was physically taken up into the 3rd heaven, but that's what he means is not the atmosphere nor the solar system, but into the realm where the Lord lives. So this is what God made. The earth is clearly where humanity lives. Um, and this is the beginning. Then it's fallen, and the physical world system as we know it is broken and cursed. You see this in Romans chapter 8. It's groaning and longing for the liberation when the children of the Lord will be revealed. So this is where it started. It's moving eventually to new creation, a new heavens and a new earth. In Isaiah 65, verse 17, he says, "Behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former things shall not be remembered, nor come upon the heart." They won't be remembered. They won't even come upon your heart or your mind. This is the great hope of the prophet Isaiah and the hope of all the prophets, that the one day in the future the Lord would radically intervene and regenerate, physically transform the cosmos itself. In 2 Peter we see the same hope. He says, "Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwells righteousness." He is just repeating and re-emphasizing the same hope that we saw in the Hebrew prophets. New heavens and a new earth. He will recreate the physical world system as we know it. In the New Testament, we see this idea called regeneration. You could essentially translate that as the second Genesis. In Matthew 19:28, he says, "In the regeneration," one translation simply puts "new world," which I think is acceptable. But in this regenerated time or place, the new world, the Son of Man will sit on his throne, his glorious throne, and those who have followed him, namely the apostles, will sit on 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So we see that there is some kind of continuity between this earth and that earth, this age and that age. So summarizing in less than 5 minutes, the big picture story of the whole Bible is moving from creation to new creation, a new heavens and a new earth. This one is broken and ruined by sin and groaning physically. We see this constantly. And it will one day be liberated and regenerated. And the Son of Man will be here physically on this new planet, this regenerated world, reigning and ruling from his glorious throne. I hope you'll be there with me.